And hello, everybody who's tuning in today for another After Hours gaming match between the Reed Group and Groupon. We're going to do a best of 4 today, maybe a best of 5. It's going to be tight. Hey, Jan, I see you out there. Say hi to my mom. And I'm Menasor, a gold level Zerg player from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm joined by...
This is Dasian. I'm a member of the Reed Group team, and I'm also Zerg, so go Zerg for the Swarm.
I know for sure, Swarm Life, hashtag that.
Yeah, hashtag it.
And we're going to jump into our first game on Frost LE between the Terran Wolfbrother and the Protoss player Pootie. Is he a fan of Pootie Tang?
I guess so.
Yeah. Have you seen that film?
Pootie Tang?
Yeah.
It's old.
It don't matter if it's old. It's classic. That shit's classic.
It's a long time ago.
Did Wolfbrother leave?
What just happened?
I think Wolfbrother left. Let's quit and redo.
Okay.
Quit and redo. Best sore on NA. Oh, you're so funny. But last week, Team Groupon went against Team Blackberry, or actually 2 weeks ago, Team Blackberry. Did get defeated, however, did take one game off of them. And Wolfbrother is probably one of the more stronger players on Team Groupon. And let me go ahead and get into those statistics. We have Wolfbrother having a 50% win rate this season against Protoss and a 54% of all time, and a 72% win rate on Frost. He feels very confident on this 4-player map. Unfortunately, Pootie either has a Smurf account or hasn't been laddering. He has 0% this season, 0% all-time versus Terran, and 0% on Frost. Does he even know what map he's playing on?
Yeah, he does. He's been practicing a little bit. I know that he just finished his placements like a couple days ago for the first time in like two seasons, I think. So he's placed in bronze right now, a little rusty, but I think he's gonna perform way above bronze level. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So hopefully he'll put up a good game here.
I very much hope so. I would like to see him more than just 4 gated out. That's all I can say. Because without 4 gates, I'm probably gonna fart into the microphone.
Oh man, I don't think Frost is really the best map to pull such an aggressive strat with not knowing. The map's huge, right?
Yeah, it's a 4-player. It's not Ultrazine Stronghold. It is it's a very good 4-player map. Definitely, it's an evenly measured between both races. It mostly favors Zerg, but with the choke points in front of the natural as well as by the third, it sort of goes better for Protoss. But there's a lot of air area to cover, so Terran definitely has an opportunity to drop and do some pretty awesome stuff.
Right. Yeah, I think on this map you're going to tend to see a lot more macro-based games just because of how big it is, and hopefully I don't think one basing is really an option on this map. So 4 gates. If he 4 gates, I'll kick his chair when I go into work on Monday. So.
And you should create game. You should create every game. I'm not gonna create them.
All right.
Is that where we're at right now? We don't know who's doing what right now.
I'm gonna create it. I'll just create it.
All right, cool. And let me invite you to party.
Okay.
There you go.
Add player Pootie. Good. Add player. All right. One. Okay, I think we actually have an After Hours Gaming League in here. Yeah, we do. Cool. Colored effects, sure. I don't know what that is. All right.
You got, yes.
Lead with blue. Sounds good. 4-gate viable every matchup, every map. And if it doesn't work, build DTs. Awesome.
Yeah, that's Jan. That's
awesome. Okay.
Power of Protoss. That's so funny. Okay, we're ready, and the game clock is going down. We are going to jump into our first match in this after-hours gaming league match between Groupon and the Reed Group. What is the Reed Group?
So we build software that manages disability leaves and leaves for other companies. So if you need to take an FMLA leave, for example, there's a lot of different laws that you need to abide by. The company needs to take into account, and our software manages those laws basically.
I don't mean to be the bearer of bad news, but I was kicked out of that game for some reason.
No, you weren't. Okay.
Were you guys kicked out too, or was it just I?
Looks like everyone's in it.
Oh God.
Let's see.
Yeah, just have to leave and remake. Sorry guys, I don't get America sometimes, and it's on me. Whatever that meant.
I don't know. All right. I'll remake it real quick. Did your StarCraft crash or what?
No, it just the map. It wouldn't let me in for some reason, but it should be fine. Or wait a minute. Ugh, I hate to be this guy, but I'm gonna exit game and re-enter. Ugh. Balls.
Well, I'm gonna remake it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Goods.
Great party with Mod Frost.
Do you have a major? Is it just one client you guys service within that type of software, or is it many different vendors or clients?
So we write the software, and then other companies will use it.
Okay.
To manage their employees, basically. So,
would you say you're a product oriented or just service that caters to the individual clients?
we do both actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, all right, I think I got this created. Are you back in the party?
Oh, I will be. I will be just as soon as I figure out what this password is. I don't have caps. All right. Invite. Let's get this going. It's really hot in this room right now. That's why you don't wear pants when you cast.
Is that the secret?
Yeah.
Is that why you love StarCraft so much?
Oh, I do. It's just an opportunity for me with my underwear and do something productive. Yeah? Come on. If all of us could go to work on underwear, productivity would definitely go through the roof. Not really. That would be kind of like...
I think it would.
Nah, because I
agree with you there.
I would look at things that aren't supposed to be looked at. And, oh, my StarCraft just actually crashed. Hold on. Fuck. This is good.
Row.
I know. Well, this is like the last time I'll try this before restarting. This is so bad.
Okay, let me see. I wonder if it's because of GameHeart.
No, it's not GameHeart. It's definitely me. This kind of is a thing. I have to turn my graphics card fan up to 85% to be able to deal with this. I thought it was the net, but it's not. I fixed that last week. And we're good. Invite and we'll go right into this. I promise.
I don't see... Oh, here you are. Okay.
Yep. Cholobos, man. Cholobos. Okay.
Didn't they say Reed is blue?
No, there we go.
Okay.
So it did work out. But here we are again, After Hours Gaming League between Groupon and the Reed Group. I am Menasor, a Zerg from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I am joined by...
Dasian. I'm also Zerg from Colorado with Reed Group.
So we're on Frost, And as a Zerg player, I absolutely love Frost. And PvT, how do you think this is going to really evolve? And you know Pootie more than I do.
I know Pootie. He has some cheesy tendencies, but I think on a map like this, he's going to stay with much more macro-oriented. It's just the map is way too big. You don't know where your opponent is, so I think he's going to probably play pretty standard here. I don't know if he's got anything up his sleeve.
Okay. I definitely think Wolfbrother is going to go for the Reaper expand. That's usually his go-to into Bio. It's also a very good opening against Protoss because, honestly, you need to get in there and see those gas timings. And this map, any map is Protoss favorite in my opinion, especially, and I did lurk your friend Pootie. He loves to blink Stalker all in.
Does he?
Oh God, I mean, he plays random. He plays random, or not random, but he'll pick his different race or whatever. But when he picks Protoss, that's all I see on his ladder matchups is blink Stalker all in.
Well, I'm pretty. That's isn't that kind of the go-to build right now in PvT? Like, it's really strong against Terran. I've been seeing it a lot, like on streams and everything. So.
It's broken. I mean, if that's how you want to talk about it, but I definitely think that Wolfbrother is going to be prepared for this. He is already going ahead and putting his first supply depot next to his base, which it benefits him, as in he'll be able to collect more minerals and not have a long run time to get back from where he was building. Also, it keeps it open so that his buildings will not be sniped off by stalkers and by the mothership core giving that area vision.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good good choice by him, not to kind of leave the ramp open so you can't get kind of force fielded and have your observer just kind of spot while you pick off buildings like that. So I've been seeing this a lot more too. That Terran's just choosing not to wall off against Protoss.
There's no real reason to.
Right.
Never would be. But we're gonna have a Nexus first. Oh my gosh! All right, so we're gonna definitely have to see. This Reaper is gonna come out, and it will be able to get some work done. He doesn't have gas yet, so this isn't very safe.
It looks like he's Wolf is gonna be scouting bottom left first though, so Pootie's gonna have some time here to actually. He's gonna be a little bit delayed on reaction.
Oh wow!
He's probably gonna see that Nexus like as soon as it actually pops. So yeah, Terran's getting gas. He hasn't. Looks like he's not. Is he saving up for... Could be using that gas fork kind of early without getting his command center first.
No, that's actually a good time because it enables him to get his Reaper out. He should have took maybe his probes off a little bit earlier, but he is going to be focusing on getting that next command center.
Okay, so he's just doing that just to get the Reaper out.
Just to get the Reaper out.
Makes sense. Yeah, he took it. Yeah, there we go.
This build from Pootie is absolutely the greediest thing I've seen in a minute. Nexus first against Terran, who's probably going to go Reaper. We'll see if he'll be able to do it. He will not be able to get a Stalker out to stop this unless the first thing he's going to have to get is a Mothership Core. But isn't the Mothership Core, do you need a Cyber Core for it?
You need and gas. So.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
So we'll see. This Reaper is probably going to be able to do it's going to be really annoying for him.
And he has time, and that probe is not going to harass that SCV on the natural. The natural's going to get some time to get up. However, he's going to come right back. No, he's going to leave. He's not going to harass it.
Uh-oh. He sees it, and he's just leaving. But now he's got to deal with this Reaper that's coming in.
Oh.
See how many kills he gets.
I mean, again, this is definitely not too smart. Oh, gosh, he's already getting 2. All right, so he's already made it worth it. He just has to micro it now. And how fast is a Stalker coming out? There's no Stalker on its way.
Yeah, he's just 4 right.
Mother. Oh, but losing that Reaper to an SCV. I mean, to a losing it to a Zealot, which is cool. He knows where he's at. He saw that he's expanded. So Wolfbrother probably is feeling he's in a great spot right now because I'm sure he's under the impression by looking at Pootie's match history that he would be doing a Blink Stalker on. But now that he's not, we're going to see this guy go into full macro. He's going to get his second gas really soon, very soon, like. He'll put down his next barracks and probably get his next gas, and he's just going to macro up. And this is characteristic to Wolfbrother's play. He loves to get his natural up, and then he likes to just start upgrading his Marines and shoving it down the throat of his opponent.
Yeah, and, I'm not sure what Pootie is actually going to be. He's taken off a lot of probes from his minerals in his main here, so it looks like he's dropping 2 more gateways. And, I don't think that the Reaper saw what he needed to, but he didn't get that many probe kills, and now he's just chronoing out. Oh, but he hits a pretty big supply block right here.
Ooh.
And it's gonna hamper him a little bit with 2 chronos going on both Nexus, so that hurt a little bit, but... I don't know. This will probably be. We'll probably see a pretty big 2-base timing from Pootie. Is what it looks like. I'm not sure where he's going though with his gas.
It looks like he's sticking gateway for right now. I mean, usually when you do the Nexus first, you want to do something kind of you're doing something way greedy. So you would do like a gateway cyber and then straight into a Robo Bay to get 2 observers out and hurry up and get into quick Colossus tech. And so you have this timing window in which the upgraded Marines are in a small number to where you can really attack, but he definitely didn't go for that, and he's going to stick more gateway oriented. If he has a Robo, he'll probably go Colossus tech, but we'll just have to see in just a few minutes. It's sort of non-standard play for me.
Yeah, it looks like he's cornering out +1. And what's going on with Terran over here? He's got a bunker up, and he's dropping 3 more racks up in the main. And also getting +1.
And as soon as, he's going to drop that reactor core, put down the Stargate, and the starport to switch it off and start getting medevac. This is definitely going to be like a 10-minute timing with Marines, 2 medevacs, Stim Wolf be finished then, and probably combat shields as well.
So, what kind of style do you see typically out of Wolf? Does he like to play a lot of drops? Like, I mean, does he go drop?
It depends. Usually if he does drops, he opens up with a 1-1-1. However, he's definitely doing just a complete Marine macro focus. I mean, he's putting down those extra 3 barracks fairly quickly. It will be some sort of timing. His +1 attack is going right now. His natural, he's just dropped his 3rd and 4th gases, so he's definitely going for like a 10 to 11 minute timing with Marines.
Okay.
Or as soon as the medevacs are out, excuse me.
Right.
But we're definitely going to see from Pootie dropping down more gateways. This is actually kind of a bad idea.
Another Forge, too, coming.
He needs to... Because, all right, when you start off with this many gateways, it's sort of a timing where it hits all of a sudden. Because as the game goes on against Terran Bio, Stalkers are almost useless. Their DPS is too low, they're too gushy, and they don't really... You need Archons, you need Zealots, you need Colossus, you need that AoE or that splash damage to really do hurt against the Terran Bio ball.
Yeah, definitely. And we don't really see anything that's pointing in that direction. He's just getting upgrades and more gateways. So he's not even building out of his Robo right now.
And actually, Pootie's in the dark. He doesn't exactly know what the Terran is going. His vision doesn't show much, and he's taking a 3rd right now, and Wolfbrother sees it.
Oh man, he does have an observer that's heading up there, but by the time he's not going to like what he sees.
And Wolfbrother's assembling his Marines right now and moving out around the 11-minute mark. This is going to be absolutely disaster. We do have Stim finish, and that is enough to take out of what's down there for sure.
His observer flew right over the army as it was leaving, so I'm not sure if he actually looked at it, though, because I feel like with an army that big coming out, you'd want to just cancel the Nexus, right? And just get as many units as possible out.
Yes, but you want to keep it going and cancel it at the last second because you don't know exactly where he's going. There isn't an observer actually on him, and the time the time it takes for him to try to destroy, to put pressure on it, gives him time to get more units out. But here we go, the engage on the 3rd. Protoss
is canceled. Combat shields just finished, and so he stims immediately. Just excellent timing.
It is an excellent time. However, the Protoss player is going to be able to put this back, take out most of those Marines, and that was a good amount of pressure. However, that Nexus is not canceled, though its health is very low.
The health is very low, but he saved it. I mean, he saved that push. That's a really big win for Pootie, and now he's gonna be able to just really tech up, I think.
Yeah, his Colossus tech is almost up. We're gonna see his external thermal lance. Extended thermal lance be researched immediately. And where are his upgrades at? Level 2 attack.
He's getting 2. I don't think he has anything else. Oh no, he has +1 armor. He's 1-1. Yeah, 1-1 getting.
That's really good. And our Terran just put down his 3rd. However, it's a little bit late. I mean, a little bit late. He should have did it right behind that aggression, just so that as he was moving out, it was sort of the attention getter as opposed to a counter for the 3rd. But I think Pootie's just going to sit back and wait for that sweet spot of Colossus, 2 to 4, and then go right in.
Yeah, that's definitely what it looks like. He's dropping 3 more cannons and another gateway, so Pootie is definitely just going to be D'ing up here. And I don't think Wolf got enough damage there. He wanted to do a lot more damage. Than I wonder if it would have been better to push straight into the natural and see if he could just take out some probes or something.
Actually, I think the best thing for him to do was to get the cancel on the Nexus, so he would have visibly been ahead. I mean, he lost stuff there, but it doesn't necessarily matter. I mean, the main unit for Terran in this matchup is their mineral dump. It's Marines, so he's always going to have a crap load of Marines, but getting that cancel will definitely know that he's ahead. But I mean, both players are kind of flying in the dark right now. Wolfbrother doesn't necessarily see Colossus Tech, but he can expect it.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have vision of robotic space.
And this is kind of typical to silver and gold, and even plat. I mean, people don't scout very well. They just they have a build, they go with it. And honestly, Wolfbrother is very confident against Protoss with this, but he may have to switch into Viking production rather quickly. I mean, we have one Colossus on its way out, one that's actually out, and this is a pretty good force. He has enough Marauders to really tear through anything he has. And Pootie sees it. He's moving back.
Oh, man. Yeah, we got another big force coming in. And does he have any sentries to force field here? No, he doesn't.
Oh, no. But this is kind of a bad joke, but he's going to stim up.
Oh, my God.
And Wolfbrother's doing okay. He needs to move up, though.
He needs to stutter step up and just snipe that Colossus.
And he will just be able to do that.
There we go. Oh man, that's a big army here, and Pootie's in trouble. There's another Colossus just popped out the third, but it gets picked off immediately, does almost no damage.
Totally sniped, and this will be GG. I don't think that Pootie will be able to macro up. You see that ant line of Marines coming across the map?
Yeah, they're just marching on over, and this is going to be an endless stream of pressure. I don't think Pootie can handle this.
Unfortunately not. I mean, is there any... His +2 armor is about to finish, and he's trying to chrono his gateways, but there's just really not enough. He needs a lot more AoE. That's what he needs, and honestly, his Robo is dead.
Here comes the last push right now, sending all the probes. A couple centuries would have been enough to delay that a little bit longer for that second Colossus.
Absolutely, and to actually control the battle.
Right.
And we have a GG, and Wolfbrother, Team Groupon, takes this game 1 in this best of 4 or 5 series with the After Hours Gaming League, brought to you by Red Bull Esports and Day 9 TV.
Yeah, and that was, if Wolfbrother didn't hit right then, I really think Pootie would have had a pretty formidable army there to go up against. Once that Colossus tech kicked in, he wouldn't have, those Marines would have started to melt, so he hit at a really great timing right before that second Colossus and just was able to run right up the ramp. So yeah, that was a really great attack there by Wolf.
It definitely was a great timing. His macro is always so well. He gets his throw at an adequate time as well as his upgrades, and he was just able to do something a little bit more standard. I don't think Pootie really used his greed against him in a way, because in that case you want to get that quick Colossus, you want to get that quick High Templar, you want Storms, you need that AoE to battle mass bio.
Yeah, he was really forced to crank out a lot of Stalkers, I think, with that first attack, which probably ate a lot of the gas that he would have wanted to use for other things, obviously.
And let's go ahead and get Game 2 formed up. I'll go ahead and get up the stats. So Game 2 is going to be between Droz and ASaltedPeanu, short for Assaulted Peanuts. Because I remember when you first emailed me and the guy's name was Assaulted, as if like he's a sexual predator. It was, and then I saw that, and then I was like, oh, so it's short for Assaulted Peanuts.
Yeah.
So funny. So in this matchup, Droz, he has a 75% win rate against Protoss this season and 46% all time. And on this map, Polar Night, a 2-player map, 55% win rate. Assaulted Peanut, he's kind of new to StarCraft 2. He has been playing Brood War. He is unranked currently at the moment, correct? He's unranked?
He's actually played, so Assaulted Peanuts has played a grand total of, I think, 2 games against actual humans in 1v1 scenarios.
Wow.
So he did play Brood War, but he's very new to StarCraft 2. And, he's been researching some strategies. I'm not sure where his mechanics are, but I know he's been practicing. Hopefully, we'll see. I'm not sure what the strategy he decided to pick, but did you do any research on him as well?
I wasn't able to find him, actually. Even when I was able to fix his name,
Okay.
the character code still didn't work, so I couldn't
really?
I couldn't lurk him and see his builds. But
Okay.
I imagine we'll just see what he has to do. And again, I like casting lower league matches because there is some unstandard stuff there, and it kind of is sort of like a beautiful mistake in disguise. I would say that's how I see it. And
Oh yeah, I love I mean, I love watching just people who are new to StarCraft play because we've all been there. Like, I mean, I remember when you're just learning all the buildings and all the units, you don't know anything, and you just, oh man, it's it is a joy to watch. So, what map are they playing on?
Oh, Polar Night.
Okay,
You're good.
very good. And Droz, it's like Droz is. Gotta get him in there. Yeah. I do know that Salted Peanuts is not too comfortable playing against Zerg, so we'll see. Yeah.
And I've only seen Droz play once, and it was actually a ZVZ, so that's definitely not a kind of a way to describe him. Because ZVZ, we all don't want to be what we are in ZVZ. We don't want to be described as that, or I don't. That's not what kind of player I want to be known as. But I have to do that stuff because I know it's going to be done to me, and then it's that slap happy fest of, oh, I have lings and banelings. He's going to be the one that's not looking when I hit you. Blah blah blah. It's so retarded, but whatever. I'll deal with it. But Droz being I think in the game I saw him last, he overreacted at a 9 pool. However,
Okay.
so I think this will be a good matchup between the two of them, for sure.
Yeah. Let's see. So he's in the Droz is ready. Ready? Okay. Just give me 1 second here. All right, here we go.
And here we go in match 2 on the After Hours Gaming League match between Groupon and the Reed Group. We're going to be on Polar Night. It's a 2v2 map, and it's going to be a ZVP. What are your thoughts on ZVP?
Well, as a Zerg player, I actually don't like this matchup at all.
Okay.
I love watching the games, but playing it as a Zerg, is actually always been my worst matchup historically. So, but this, I think Assaulted Peanuts here he's been studying, he's been reading some stuff. He's really new to the game, so I think he's at a disadvantage in terms of experience for sure. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. Maybe he's got something up his sleeve.
All my money is on ASaltedPeanu.
Yeah, you think so?
Oh no, for real. I'm always
the metagame, right?
No, it's the under. Yeah, for real. It's the underdog. I am always all about it. And the person that is worked the hardest or is the most out of their comfort zone, that's the one that I absolutely respect the most. However, I'm friends with the dudes from Groupon and whatever. But my take on this matchup against Protoss, I always 9 pool. I always do. But it's an economic 9 pool. I'll make those first 6 slings, send them up there, just cause pros being pulled, and it just stops me from getting cannon rushed and pylon blocked. I feel that I get a better momentum off of a 9 pool, but certain one-base timings can really ruin my day. However, hopefully I do enough to really cause enough damage for me to survive long after that.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting. I know a lot of the it's like the first 5 minutes of ZVP is always pretty standard. It's starting to change up a little bit more now with Protoss is trying to be more aggressive and just sniping the thirds, but they always assume that the Zerg is getting 3 bases. That's just, you just assume that, and Protoss is all the timings around Protoss early game is trying to just deny that 3rd expansion. So opening up 9 pool, that's actually really interesting. I don't know what Droz is choosing to do here though. It looks like he's
early pool. He's going for a 13 pool or a 14 pool, and then yeah, I don't know. He's not going for gas either, so we will have to see. I'm not liking Assaulted Peanut's building placement here. He needs to actually wall off. There's actually 2 areas in which
he's got a gap open on the right side there.
Yeah. So, but he is in a forge next. Yeah, he's definitely a little bit new, but that's okay. He's gonna get that forge for defense, which is completely fine. He's just gonna stay 1 base until he's gonna probably move out, I think, from what it looks like. But our Zerg player did a 14 pool. Okay, so it was just a standard 14 pool, 15 hatch. That is pretty standard. You want to get your pool first because you're assuming there's going to be some type of cannoning. But the forge isn't done yet, and there's a timing here for cannoning, but it's definitely leaving by the moment. I mean, Lings will be out in just a few moments.
Yeah, I mean, I always open against Protoss with like a 15 pool and then down to the hatch and getting another hatch. But it's mostly defensive. I mean, you don't really expect to do that much damage with Lings that are 14. Maybe with a 9 pool you can sneak in there, but 14 is mostly to defend any type of cannon pressure or anything like that. And I don't think Droz is going to be getting another hatch or anything. He sees, right? Did he scout? Yeah, he scouted. So he was in there and he saw that there was no nexus, that there was a gateway. I don't think he saw the forge, actually.
No, he didn't see the forge. If he saw the forge, he could basically take his third immediately.
Right.
And not even get gases for a while. Because when you see the forge, when you see a gateway and a forge for me and there isn't an expand, there isn't a certain one base gateway pressure that's going to be very scary. You can actually wait till they leave the base, whatever pressure is leaving, and if you have that third base, you'll have enough larvae to make enough Lings to stop it.
Yeah. And so I think what Droz would probably be expecting here is a really early one base timing. He's sending the Lings to go check, but I'm going to be curious as to how he responds once he sees that A, there is no nexus, and B, there's a forge and a gateway. And that he can actually just run around the gateway. Yeah,
and no cannon, That's like the big thing, having that forge without the cannon. And this is typical for some lower league players. They will get that forge early because they're kind of scared. They want to be able to make cannons. However, when you make something, you want to use it basically immediately. Otherwise, you wasted money on that, and it could have been put into probes or even a nexus for that matter. But are you looking at the site of this Zerg player?
I'm seeing a lot of drones at the main and very little saturation at the natural. He could definitely split off 8 of his drones over.
He's been getting heavily supply blocked.
Oh, okay.
That because at around this time he should have, like 44. He should have. Yeah, I guess he's right on track, but I think he got a little bit supply blocked earlier. But his map control is unbelievable. He has both towers. He has overlords in great positions, looking for anything that could basically come out. And what's happening from our Protoss friend? Double Robo.
It looks like he's getting double Robo, so he might be going for an Immortal Sentry timing, possibly. But off of one base, I think one Robo would be plenty. But what confused Droz is actually he really needs to move those drones off to the natural there.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, 16 drones is really all the drones you need on minerals. Anything after that is oversaturation. And he's starting to move them right now, so there we go. So now he's going to have full saturation in his natural and really be able to just keep droning. He's got vision of everything. I think once he saw that there was no nexus, he got, his reaction was, okay, I need vision. There might be something fishy going on here. Let's move overlords to every proxy location we can see. And, he's still playing relatively safe here. Assaulted Peanuts is going to have to get pretty aggressive pretty soon because he doesn't have much time off of one base, and it doesn't look like he's planning on dropping a nexus anytime soon, so... Yeah.
And really, he has too many production facilities to really accommodate with his mineral income. And we're having an Overlord come in right now, and that Overlord is going to see... it's going to probably confuse him, but it may confuse him in a good way. His creep spread is starting right now. He's starting to get upgrades. He does have a spine crawler for defense. He doesn't have any detection, but he's basically not going to see any DT, so it's not going to matter.
He sees 2 Robos. He sees Robotics Bay. And Droz is responding by he has his Roach Warren up and he's getting Lair right now, so he's just going to be I think he's just going to get upgrades and spending his next 250 on upgrades. Let's see what he's getting. He's just heavy Lings, it looks like. He might be a little bit worried about an Immortal timing. Oh, Salted Peanuts decides to drop Nexus now, and Droz sees it immediately. So.
Well, this is kind of great for Salted Peanuts because, honestly, I mean, there is a lot of Lings now. Now the Lings pop because I was like, there are no offensive units. He could just expand, and he already has his infrastructure up, so once he gets that natural up, he can just start just pounding it out. But But no, I mean, we're just going to see the Zerg player take his fourth in that rear location with the destructible rocks. A great just easy fourth base. He'll be able to get that 7th and 8th gas fairly quickly. Yeah, he's definitely going to go for ranged attack units, so Swarm Hosts or Hydras and Roaches, which is pretty good, especially since this Protoss isn't necessarily macroing too fast. He is getting, wow, is it Colossus like his 3rd offensive unit or 4th? Or 5th? No, 6th offensive unit is Colossus. Wow.
Yeah, and Droz has full information. He sees every unit. He sees the Nexus as soon as it drops. He sees the Robo and everything that's popping out of there. He saw the robotic space, so he knows Colossus is coming. And he just knows he's way ahead economically. The timing window for Assaulted Peanuts is pretty much at this point gone. And I don't know what he's going to be able to do to really pressure him. Droz really is responding so safe in this situation. He saw late Nexus and just got his gas immediately for speed, and and he's responding perfectly safe. But he could just go in and attack, and I'm not sure if he knows that or not. I mean, he saw the army. He's had a Ling behind the Nexus that ran by and saw 2 sentries and an Immortal. Yeah. But he's choosing to play really safe, which is in the long run the right thing to do.
Yeah, he's just gonna chill. He's just gonna work on his macro in this game. He's sending some Lings up to check the 3rd. Probably gonna burrow them. Does he have burrow right now? No, he does not have burrow. But yeah, just gonna chill out basically. But if this Protoss player is able to get quite a lot of Colossus out, and does he know how to use? Do you know if he knows how to use sentries fairly well?
I have seen him force field before, yes. Okay. But I don't know if I'd say he's very comfortable with it, or if it's not second nature to him.
Okay. Because definitely with this army that's being produced of Roach, Hydra, Ling, with good force fields, it could really work out. And the thing is, you'd be banking on one thing, that the other player's not larva injecting very well, so that if you eliminate this army fairly easily, you can go ahead and move on creep, you could snipe the 3rd, and just get out, or just keep going. But the only way you'd be able to keep going is if our Zerg player hasn't been larva injecting. And his larva right now, he's been using it he's just been using it, just macroing up right now.
Yeah, I think he's on top of it. He could probably drop another macro hatch at this point, but he's been staying on top of his macro. The supply difference is pretty significant right now, almost double. And the longer that Droz, the more time he has, the stronger he gets, and he knows that. So he is in no rush to attack right now. He can sit back. He's got both bases spotted for a potential 3rd, and he does not see one. Although he doesn't have the right base spotted, but he knows that time is on his side, and he's taking full advantage of it. He's got enough to fend off pretty much anything. And you're right though. I mean, if he does choose to attack into it, if you attack into a wall of just gateways with Colossus on the high ground like he has, Assaulted Peanuts is definitely geared up to defend a big push right now. And it looks like he's moving out.
Yeah, he's maxed. He wants blood.
Yeah. And he's dropping cannons on the high ground too. So if he can actually deny the vision up there, Droz will probably be forced to get pushed back actually.
And here it comes, the Zerg. The max out Zerg army is coming in.
We need to see some force fields from Assaulted Peanuts. And the Colossus are moving.
The Colossus are moved down. That's not good. It's not good. These Colossus will be able to get sniped. Well, one is going to get sniped. The other one will be okay. No, because they can fire. They'll be able to see them.
What's spotting? Oh, he's got a changeling up there. I didn't even notice that. Oh my god, the changeling spotting the high ground. And it's gone now. He could actually move those back, but they have broken the wall. The sentries are gone. And there's nothing left but one Colossus that is hiding in the main base.
And honestly, there's enough forces here to really take this out. And there's 6 or 7 Roaches just popped. There's 9 Hydras in production. And his 2-2 is just about finished.
Yep. Wow.
And we do have that GG, and I lost $50, but you know what? I believe in the underdog.
Hey, when someone gives you 1 to 10,000 odds, you take it every time. So
for real.
Yeah, really safe play by Droz. He responded. He didn't get overly aggressive, which is probably what I would have done if I saw that, and made the game a little more close than it should be. But yeah.
I think I would have done the same thing, except just unupgraded Roaches. I just would have got 3
Just
quick
max
bases
Roach
set
off
and Matt,
3?
yeah, at 11 minutes, and just
Yeah.
be like, "Is it 11 minutes? Did I do it? Am I as good as Stefano?" and then after I win, I just fap, and that'd be it.
Oh wow, that's a lot of information. That was fun. Okay, so we've got Groupon in a commanding lead here.
Yeah, and actually, it's your match right now. I'm about to be joined by Mr. Pootie.
It is, yeah. Let me see if I can get him onto this call. I'm terrible with Skype, actually.
Okay.
So I think I can just drag him in here.
But when you leave, the call will be destroyed.
Will it?
Oh,
no,
yes.
you added me.
Oh, did I for real?
I think so.
Yeah, I called you. Yeah,
Good.
this is my call. You get out of my call. You get into your game.
All right, let me see. Let's just make sure Gary gets in here.
How's it going, guys?
Gary!
Pootie, are you? Is the name in relation to Pootie Tang?
Indeed it is, man.
Oh God,
Indeed
Pootie,
it is.
Pootie, don't leave me. Tippy on the tippy tay.
Taking that whip out.
I'm going to be dropping off the call, so see you guys.
It was great
Alright.
casting with you, and I will
Thanks,
talk to
man.
you sometime soon.
All right, sounds good.
Later.
Later.
How's it going, John?
I'm actually Michael.
Oh, sorry, Michael.
No worries,
Sorry,
but actually, okay, I'll just
I'm
go
looking
ahead
at the party chat. I was seeing John and Mike. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, it's no big deal. So, my in-game name is Menasaur. I'm a Zerg player from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And what I do is I like to chill, have fun, and I'm affiliated with the Groupon guys, and I cast their games, as well as games for the University of New Mexico's CSL team.
Awesome, man. That sounds pretty badass. So what do we have here?
Okay,
Yansu?
yes, Yansu, and if you can make for me, please?
I think actually someone just made it.
Oh, so cool.
It was David. It was David. Okay.
Oh, good. So this next match is going to be a TVZ. It's going to be between Ginger from Team Groupon and Dasian from the Reed Group. Ginger this season has a 41% win rate against Zerg, 46% all time, and 60% on this map Yensu. However, Dasian, who is ranked higher, has a 53% win rate against Terran this season and 49 all time. And he's also favored on the map with a 78%. You're familiar with Dasian's play. Can you talk a little bit about his ZVT?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he just actually literally just got platinum, like literally this week. So, and he's been practicing a lot about with ZVT, kind of like the last 2 weeks. It's more of a kind of reactionary more than anything else. So, depending what he scouts, he kind of takes after of Jaedong, which is probably is one of his heroes. So, so really, it's more of like a speedling opening, and probably depending on how that goes, you might go into early expos and then go from there. So we'll see how this plays out. So I haven't seen him play on Yansu though, so this will be interesting.
Ooh, for real. And the countdown is on, and we're after hours gaming league match between Team Groupon and the Reed Group on Yensu between gold level Ginger and our platinum level Dasian. With this particular map with TVZ, it's pretty even, I would say. The only thing that's kind of OP about it is that little ledge for the Reaper just to get up and down and be able to look in the base. But I don't think he'll have any problem. Ginger won't have any problem scouting Dasian, I think. But
For sure.
Again, I don't necessarily know what his playstyle will be with this particular match. I don't suggest an early pool against a Terran, but yeah.
We'll see. And then, I think you made a good point with the ledges here. Like, I mean, it's just so wide, and where the Reapers can go in and out. And it's that little corner edge over there, south of the main. It's that little ledge you could jump onto and back and forth. So you can poke in and out and get all the scouting information from there. So, and we'll see how David will scout this.
And Ginger, he's a macro player. He definitely likes to get his drops going, and he's very dropped-oriented. So we will probably see a regular Barracks expand, a Reaper expand against Zerg.
Okay.
which is actually pretty good because he'll be able to put the CC on the low ground. Because the Reaper's out, the Lings will have to deal with it, as well as the Queens. But I mean, the Queens can't come down there, but yeah.
Yeah. It's not a lot going on here.
He's going to go for that 15 hatch because there's no reason not to against a Terran player. And
For sure.
the window between you get your first Lings and your first Queen and when the Reaper can come, it's a fairly small window. You might have to do a little bit of drone micro, make a spine crawler here or there that you end up canceling. Don't want it to come in. That's wasted money. Oh, but okay, yes, Dasian will be able to get this down in time. I don't think it will be contested. It would be cool to see an NG Bay block.
And there it goes. Okay.
And he's definitely good. The time right now is good for him. The worst thing is getting an NG Bay block. When I face some people, it's sort of a horrible
So it looks
thing.
like he's actually going to go CC first, Ginger.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he is. Wow.
That is so greedy. So greedy. But it's going to get scouted by this Overlord in just a moment, and he's going to be like, oh, this is a great time to ling bang all in.
We'll see how he'll react, David, after seeing this. But I guess, I mean, that kind of made sense on this part after scouting, the Exor first from David. So we just kind of said, hey, you know what, I'll drop down that CC as well.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't see those gases, there's no reason not to.
Yeah, definitely. And it looks like he's not getting gas for Speedlings yet, so it's going to be a full-on drone-up macro game at the very beginning.
And this is what I really like from Zerg, and what I do a lot against Terran is I will do a 4 to 6 queen opening because I'll go ahead and start creeping. I'll get my third relatively quickly, and then I'll take all my gases at around 6.5 minutes so I can get speed, lair, and my +1s fairly quickly. Because I mean, granted, with this particular matchup, the Zerg is going to go Mutiling Bang. I mean, it's usually a given. So why not just get that a little bit later, and when your lair pops, you can just immediately start your Bangling speed.
For sure. And stylistically, actually, Dasian actually, or Dave in this case, it hasn't really been prone to a Mutastrats. He's been actually more of a roach kind of Hydra layer, composition. So this will be interesting. If he does pull out the even Mutas at one point, it'll be interesting because I haven't really seen it from him.
That's pretty interesting. He does Hydra against Terran?
Correct. And he'll usually go Bling Bling and whatnot, so.
Wow.
We're actually kind of out of the meta here, so we're kind of just testing the waters too. So, I mean, we really haven't really gone through a lot of the meta changes yet.
And these Lings got that first Marine, and there's nothing to really be in that bunker at the moment.
Just attacking the bunker right away. I mean,
you should just salvage it right now. Just salvage. Salvage.
Oh, it's gonna go down.
It will.
Okay.
But it's alright, he'll get a few more Marines out, and this is putting that 14cc kind of in a rough place because honestly, he's just gonna do it. Getting an SCV and going, oh!
Okay, so looks like he's got a factory behind that.
And microing the weak Zerglings out of the way and just, yeah, I like this play right now. And we're seeing him take his 2 gases right now. Is his Bangling nest down? Is that why he's doing this?
Doesn't look like it yet.
No, he's going to go ahead and take his third in that optional third location.
Okay.
But the SCV is right there. It could stop it. Put an NG Bay there.
So for the Terran, they are a little bit behind, right? Just because he can't utilize that CC. So he's going to kind of power up here behind it and try to take that Expo with a few units to go down with it.
No, for sure. And he's actually really behind now because Zerg's natural has been just going. I mean, look at the supplies right now.
Oh, it's saturated, completely saturated.
26 to 52, and getting a third, and creep spread starting, and yeah, Dasian, he's.
Well, so Ginger knows he's going for his third because he has an SCV just chilling there. So, I'm wondering whether he's looking for a timing attack. I mean, he really is powering up. He's got 3 racks, a factory going. He just dropped down his starport, and he's putting down his engineering bay.
That definitely could be. However, he doesn't have stim yet, and I think that basically he would have to leave right now with stuff for it to be relevant to cancel that third. Because if you don't leave with stim, it's not really going to work out. And but some Lings came in. Because he was going to stand on top of the area with the add-on to stop it from going down. What a dick.
What a troll.
His creep spread is good. He's putting down his evolution chambers right now as David, and he's he's macroing up pretty hard. He's spending his gas in good succession. Everything's going really well for him. This CC first is, and the wings are underneath it. Oh, Ginger's probably so angry right now. I would be fuming. So he will be able to put that down right now, but he definitely knows he needs to do something. He's going to have to do something to slow down the Zerg, and really, I think that point has actually passed. You can't slow down the Zerg now.
And I can't really think of what he could do at this moment, you know? I mean, other than saturate his Expo, and I mean, Davin's got his third, and it's up. His creep spread's amazing. He's got vision, and he's just going to keep droning up.
Maybe some drops can take care of it, but yeah, because the Baneling Nest is going down right now in lair, and when the lair is finished, the Baneling Nest, he'll immediately research Baneling speed.
And he's going for the drop.
And this is characteristic to Ginger's play. He does like to drop, and honestly, that's what he needs to do to slow down the Zerg. But again, the Zerg is already, I mean, 1-1 is halfway finished. Overlord speed is nearly finished, and Burrow, so he'll have even more map control than he had before. But will he be quick on this drop?
He'll get him on a quick. He actually might catch him off just because.
No, too many links, to be honest. But is he going to just move back? Yeah, he's just going to poke around with it, just keep it there, but he's got to be careful. Because these queens will be able to work these down in time.
Going back to the natural. He's got a Spore Crawler going up in the natural there. Yeah, he's just not really effective with that drop right now.
It's not going to work out. And his Spire is down. Is he going for Spire? No, he's not going for Spire.
Infestation Pit, and then might be going straight to Hive Tech here. Not entirely sure where he's going.
Wow. Well, he definitely knows he's safe because the Terran hasn't had that base for too long. He stopped this drop. If there's another one, he'll definitely be able to see it. What else is happening with this Terran player? He needs to get his third CC down fairly quickly. His minerals were over 1,000 just a second ago, so he's his macro is just a little bit behind. But with everything that happened at the beginning, it's really hard to get back on track to where you were before.
It's true, and it looks like David's gonna do a little poking.
These Widow Mines! These connections could be good. Yes!
Oh wow!
First connection great, second connection non-existent, but this is gonna seal the deal. No, it's not. It was bad.
Wow. I do not know how those lings lived.
Yeah, there was no. That was 4 Widow Mines. That was 4 Widow Mines.
Like, just treading around death right there. That's crazy. Okay. Putting a little creep down on his third so he can't take it.
And Spire has just gone down. Pathogen Gland is being researched. So we're going to see...
There we go.
I think he's just trolling right now because okay, we can do this. I mean, he can do that. I mean, all he has to do is one good fungal, and because actually a very good composition against Terran is Infestor Ling Bane.
He just made 7 Infestors, so this is going to be really interesting. And he's getting a +1 or +2 carapace.
And this drop, or this Hellion run by the third, was cleaned up. We do have a Viking trying to take care of these Overlords. They have Overlord speed. We're going to probably see this Viking get destroyed by these queens, unfortunately. Oh no, it's out. Ah! And you got away. But Dasian, he's assembling in the middle. He wants to make something happen here in a second, and he definitely can. There's not any tanks. I mean, there are some Widow Mines, but he will be able to get rid of them. And he has a burrowed Ling right there next to him, so...
That's good for vision, so he's kind of checking him out. Make sure he doesn't, go out or advance through the middle of the map. Kind of playing it safe here. So, and it looks like he's going to knock those rocks down and get his 4th.
Ooh, not even taking the optional 4th, but taking the really greedy island 4th.
Right.
I like that. So Ginger, let's see what he's got. No upgrades as of right now. Still trying to make drops work, which is good. Finally getting stim, finally getting combat shields, but it's already 14 minutes in the game. There's he needs to just make a lot of units and then just try to do a push and just get his third behind it, and just have enough barracks to really resupply with trading with this type of army.
Sure. Kind of turning up at this point. It looks like he's got 2 drops going in the upper left-hand corner of the map, and he's going to try to do some damage here.
Is he taking this to see if it's up there? Is he taking it just to take it?
He actually didn't knock those rocks. I have no idea what he's doing right there. All right, so this drop is coming in. Oh, he's gonna lose that medevac.
He'll lose both medevacs losing one marine in them, but this will be uncontested for a quick minute. No, he's pulling
his whole army back here.
Oh, the whole army. Oh, but no, taking care of it, and really, losing those medevacs was really big. But again, he's just so far behind, and his money is absolutely out of control right now. But Zerg's at a point where his money's allowed to go out of control because he is going to. Is he on Hive yet? Yeah, of course he's on Hive. Is there an Ultralisk Cavern? Am I not looking at cool stuff? No, there's no Ultralisk.
Not one yet, but I would expect him to put down at some point.
But his army's prostrating to move in, and there are these two big Widow Mine. Oh, big Widow Mine hits on those lings. Oh, and the fungals are good.
The whole army.
Oh, the fungals were so good, and really, Dasian is going to commandingly just take out Ginger's base. Oh,
right behind the army.
Go ahead and trading those lings, but how many lings are in production? 42, Pootie.
Good lord. And they're going to have +2 right when they arrive too. So, and there goes the Ultralisk Cavern.
Which is my favorite unit in TVZ. And he'll have the money he'll have the gas to spend it on quite a bit. I mean, he is keeping his gas for that. I mean, I wouldn't have made the mutas myself, but I mean, why not have 4 mutas to stop to do whatever? And his +3's coming down, and Ginger only has 1 attack, but he needs to burrow these lings quickly. And why is he bringing his overlords down? Oh, and he's losing these infestors. He's not micro, and he's not checking them out. Oh gosh, he loses his infestors. However,
that was a huge loss.
However, there's lots of lings on the field. We'll see if he can retake this and try to hold. But again, I don't think economy's really there for him. Oh, and what's in the main? Oh, it's just a bunch of mutas attacking in the main that I totally missed.
Wow. Wait. 0 harvesters.
Yeah, 54 killed by those mutas. Sorry, chat. Sorry, guys. I didn't see it. It's hard observing as well as casting because you don't assume that that's happening, even though it's probably blinking and people were really mad. But yeah, this is all Ginger's got. He just has to go. He has to go. Take out mutas and go. 5 ultras coming out. Chitinous plating.
Daven is maxed out, so. Oof. Want to root for the underdog, man. I really do.
Yeah, I know it's definitely fine. Whoa, yeah, Dasian's controls very well. He can just basically take the whole map right now, but he's putting most of his money right now just into attacking units, and his ultras just popped. Yeah, this is gonna be very hard to stop. And losing those infestors didn't inhibit him at all because he's so far ahead. And we're going for the Doom Drop. We're going for the Doom Drop right now. But will it be seen? Does he have any mutas left over?
He doesn't see the drop yet. He's kind of just looking around. And going straight to the main. He catches it.
And he loses one right off the bat, unfortunately.
Alright, and I think this will be GG.
For sure, there's no way to combat this swarm.
And there are your ultras, buddy.
Oh, I love them. And they're the special collector's edition ones, too! I love how they look. I have those, too. I wonder what the Legacy of the Void Tier 3 unit's going to look like. But congratulations, Reed Group, for getting 1 on the scoreboard. And honestly, if you guys win this next one, you will get into the ace match.
That indeed is the scenario, but we're on the scoreboard. I think that's our only goal of this season is to get on the scoreboard at least once every. So
yeah, no, that's awesome, and that's definitely the place to be. Team Groupon, we're in the same boat against Blackberry, and this is actually a kind of a good. It's definitely a good synergy between both teams, I feel. But I don't know how your next player is. Actually, he isn't. Well, both are unranked, so both are probably in the same boat. So.
Yeah, so let's see. We can talk about Rojzik real quick. So again, he's a newcomer into the game. I mean, he knows of the game. We just started playing, StarCraft 2 as we were going to precipitate in this league. So he's been playing Terran, not necessarily playing ranked, playing a lot between each other and doing little practice games here. So working on his mechanics and whatnot. So it'll be interesting. He has improved over the few weeks, so I'm kind of excited for him to get his first match play of the season.
Awesome. And honestly, when we're looking at the stats right now, both of them have 0% against each other's race this season. HjKim has a 100% win rate against Terran. That's only because he played one game and he won it against Terran. And neither of them, I know, have played on Habitation Station, or at least in ladder format for statistics.
So yeah, this could be a pretty even match as well. So it'll hopefully be a good game that we can follow.
Yeah. Again, esports wins off every match. That's the winner of every match is esports.
Exactly. Habitation Station.
And how's chat doing? Is there anybody in chat right now? I can't even tell, to be honest with you. So I open it in Google so it doesn't crash because my Firefox crashes. Hello, chat. Show me your butts.
Nice.
Wolfbrother was totally cool with. Oh, he did a lot of Blink Stalker practice. And,
Okay.
And you didn't do it.
It's funny because actually that was my initial strat that I started off the season as PVT, and I figured that'd be a nice strat to go with. And I've been practicing with buddies of mine, and we've been just macroing crazy like throughout these practice games. So I was like, I might as well just do it and give it a good game.
No, that's really admirable of you for not doing the very broken strat in which you can do.
Yeah, right.
It's I lurked you. I mean, I saw, and you play a lot of different races, but I looked through all of them and found all the games you played Protoss, and you only Blink Stalkered all in for like a majority of them.
Yeah. And that was actually when we played IBM, and IBM was our first preseason week matchup, and they were like runner-ups like season 3 or something, or season 2, and we were like, you gotta be kidding me, these guys are master divisions. I've got to get up a proto. I can't macro against these guys. So like Blink Soccer opening was like the build that I was doing for Protoss against Terran.
No, it's smart. It's smart. Don't hate yourself. People can hate the game. They can hate Blizzard for that, but whatever. But here we go into Game 4 between Groupon and Reed Group on the After Hours Gaming League, brought to you by Red Bull and Day 9 TV. We have 2 unranked players on Habitation Station, and it is a TVP. What do you think of this map as a Protoss player?
Well, so, I mean, it's nice to have that little choke point at the expo so you can actually macro behind that. But then again, it's just such a long distance to go around to get to the other base. So, depending on how this works out, using chokes with a lot of the rams to engage and kind of just fighting back or sitting back to fight would probably be the preferable thing for Protoss.
No, for sure. We're probably going to see a gateway expand out of this. We'll see if he wants to do the trick of canceling the Zealot early in order to get that quick nexus, or what would be really cool is if we actually would have saw this Terran player lift, go to the gold, and 3 racks all in, because that in itself on this map is so well. It's lower leagues that happens a lot, and in the upper leagues I bet a lot of people wish that would happen so they could actually destroy it. But I do agree with you. I think the Protoss player is going to stick back and look into more macro game. Yeah, a gateway expand, and with the Terran player, you know him more than I do, but again, he is a new player, so maybe he might do 3CC before barracks.
Yeah, right. Again, he's just been practicing with the mechanics, so when it comes to strategy, I mean, that's out the door. So a lot of this is going to be either weirdly times, just like out of the ordinary, actions that you'll see out of this game. But, again, he's new to the game and he's getting his mechanics down, so we'll give him good credit here, and hopefully it turns out to be a good game.
Oh, he's got my money in bet-wise. You know what I'm saying? He's my underdog. I love that underdog.
Actually, I'll go against him because he destroys me in Hearthstone, so I hate him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to play that so bad. I do have the beta key.
It's the open beta, man.
I know, but I feel like I don't have time to do another game. I always wanted to play Magic. I went to a high school with like 200 people in it, and no one played Magic, and that's all I ever want to do. And this probe might get this SCV.
Oh!
No, and it does
Oh,
not. But good play from HjKim, harassing it to the point in which it's nearly dead. That's 5 HP. Woo woo.
You row SCV, hard worker. Give him a gold medal.
And we are seeing a gateway first with the gas, so this is pretty standard.
Nice.
It's a safer. It looks like a safer opening. Going to get a mothership core or a stalker in which to stop Reaper.
Oh, and he takes the SCV out, so delaying that barracks production.
Wow, anger, complete anger. But we're not going to see a Reaper from our Terran player. He decided not to get gas, so it's just going to be a barracks opening of some sort, maybe one base. But our Protoss player has already put down a forward pylon. We may just be seeing a 4-gate out of him. And the second gas timing doesn't really... Oh, don't drop me. Oh, sweet, it wasn't me.
Nice.
Well,
Second gas in the core.
so
It's
definitely...
beginning to look like that.
Definitely one base, I believe. And our Terran player is now getting gas. And was he getting an add-on? But he is spending his money getting SCVs.
Yep. Unfortunately, our Terran player hasn't scouted the Protoss yet, so he's kind of sitting back blind.
Or maybe this might be a proxy Stargate. Holy crap, proxy Stargate. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Will
Will it be an Oracle? Yeah, it'll be an
Oh, it's going to be an Oracle. It'll do so much damage. Oh, unless he gets enough Marines. I mean, he is getting Marine. He's making Marines solid right now. I can't see the queue. Can you see the queue?
Yep. He's got 3 Marines so far, getting on with 4th. They're all up in the front gate of his entrance there, so it could be a delayed reaction if the Oracle sneaks up behind the mineral line.
And it is really important to scout a Protoss, especially at this point in the game. You want to see how fast he does get that double gas, because he won't be. He's not. It indicates that he's not expanding, and he's either going a proxy Stargate or a Blink Stalker all in, because DTs don't happen with Terran too often. I mean, against Terran, I don't feel it's effective. But no, he's
down 2 racks, so he has a total of 3 racks on the board so far. If he positions Marines alright, he should be able to fend this off.
It depends how quick he sees it. If it's about to come
out. If he sees it at all.
Oh gosh. And that Oracle's out, and it's creeping.
And that's a good point from chat. I don't think he's ever seen an Oracle.
Well, he's now met it for the first time, and it already has. Just the amount of kills, 6 kills.
Going on to 7 here. Oh,
8. Oh, this is so bad. I feel so bad. But
that's a win, I guess.
A complete win. That was 10 SCVs so far behind, and our Protoss player is putting down a 3rd gate. His warp gate's going to be done. He's going to press this offensive. I definitely would press this offensive if I was the toss. And a 2nd Oracle?
What?
Yes! No! Oh god, it hurts!
Oh my god. And we're looking at 7 Harvesters, 6 Harvesters, and it's depleting.
That's a total of 15 workers being killed already this game. He does have a sizable amount of Marines. He should know that it's proxy. Well, no, again, he doesn't know it's proxy. How fast it got there, but he didn't scout. Again, I'm saying...
And it looks like HjKim is just going to power up with a good offensive here. He's got 4 gates with a robo going on. He might just end this game here pretty soon.
Oh, no, it looks like he's going to expand. Oh, wow! Okay, so HjKim's just going to chill out. He's going to work on his macro this game and just kind of chill. He's already so far ahead. What's that worker count right now? 28 to 10!
Ugh.
But he's posturing out his Marines, though. This may be...
He's going for an attack here.
I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. He does have...
Stim. Or
yeah,
he's got +1 going, but it's not going to be there when he gets there.
But he feels as if he has to do something, and maybe there'll be a miss micro. I'm hoping for my money because, man, that underdog's got to win for me. And Marines be moving up into that natural.
And he's got Oracle coming back into the main.
But it looks like he got thwarted off. But it looks like our Terran player is... He's uncontested. He's going to get the cancel on this Nexus. He needs to move his Marines up so he gets all the DPS on those units.
Here we go.
I need to send him back, but that Oracle's gonna help clean house. But no!
Whoa! Loses the Oracle. He's got his Marine still left, and then those 2 Zealots will clean up here, but... Good try, though. Very good try.
Definitely good try. If he would have got the cancel on that Nexus, that would have been absolutely the biggest thing, and he could have been able to expand behind it and maybe get back in with mules, or at least try to. With that particular push, there wasn't necessarily a certain timing to it. He just was like, I just need to get out there. I need to get out there and do something.
Yep. Looks like HjKim dropping down that Robo Bay. Open up at the Colossus.
Gonna get those Colossus out, and really, there's not fast enough tech coming from our Terran player. I mean, due to there's another Oracle coming out. That'd be so weird if he just made Mass Oracle the whole game. I would actually not talk to that guy. Like if he did something like that.
Nothing on the production tab, so we're Oracle free for the time being.
Which is the way we should be all the time.
Yeah, right. So it looks like Rojzik is still on Barracks Tech, so he hasn't really gone into factory or even a starport yet, so looks like he's trying to figure things out. And looks like he's got another attack coming up here with +1.
And it won't be able to get too much stuff done here.
Yeah.
However, HjKim will be able to. Well, he's getting his Mothership Core now. If it baits out a Mothership Core, I'll be mad at him.
His Zealots are stuck in the back. Can't really
he's
get damage.
Not microing it correctly, and definitely getting off a little bit more, getting stuff killed a little bit more than he should have, but still being able to clean up quite easily.
Mothership Core to get in some DPS.
But now Terran's Minerals is at a point where is he going to expand now? Yes, he's going to expand on the low ground right now, and that observer sees everything that's going on. Extend Thermal Lance coming in. He's going to get a sweet spot of Colossus and just go ahead and move out, I believe.
That would be the appropriate action. Once he gets that out, just push on over and see if he can end the game.
I don't see units lost, actually. To be honest, it's somewhat even in resources lost. Definitely more units, but again, the macro is definitely showing.
Alright.
So what did you eat today? What was your breakfast?
My breakfast was leftover Chinese, man.
Oh, wow.
As usual on a gaming weekend.
That sounds really nice. My favorite thing is East Coast Chinese food.
Dude,
Like
East Coast Chinese is amazing.
Because the picture, I love pictures, and I love... Oh, but we have the move out right now. That sweet spot of Colossus was only one. HjKim coming into in a commanding position right now and has a forward pylon, has a proxy Stargate, and wants to see what he can do to the front of this natural. And the engage.
And that choke point, delivering it for Protoss. The Colossus lives with a sliver of health.
And this will be GG. However, with such gusto, attacking, knowing that he's behind, and pulling SCVs for the final.
For the final gauge.
And we don't have a GG.
The GG. Oh, he's going to get crap for that after this game.
Oh, it's okay. Definitely tell him he played very well. Just keep working. That's all you can really do. And that was match point. However, in the past, Groupon does like to play the ace match regardless. I don't know if John wanted to do that or if that was going to happen.
Let me ask Dave in real quick. Because we do have a League of Legends match here in a few hours, so didn't know if they want to take a break or not. It was probably because of the Oracles. That's why the no GG.
Oh, for sure.
Understandable.
Oh, yeah, understandable. I'm definitely not gonna gonna say he's BM for that because the BM happened earlier. But, whatever. It happens. But yeah, that's gonna be on HjKim's conscience like the rest of the week for sure. Like he's gonna go to work and be like, "Do you guys think I can be forgiven?" And they're gonna be like, "Nah."
Alright, I'm actually gonna add David back to the call here.
Oh wow, how fun.
And he's down for the ace match, actually.
Sweet, awesome. And who will you guys be sending out?
I have no idea. Let me give him a little impromptu message.
Oh, Rojzik, that is an oracle. What happens is they proxy it in your optional third location, and then they fly into your base and destroy your mineral line. And if you don't get to if you don't scout the Protoss's base and see that the early second gas and not it expand, you will either expect a Blink Stalker all in, or you will expect a proxy Stargate. Which Oracle definitely proxy Stargate. That's the meta with TVP these days. The way to stop it is you just need Marines in your mineral line. So just practice. Basically, what you have to practice with that is only your scouting. You just need to be able to scout, and then from then you can figure out. And you want to open your opening. You may have wanted to go like a reactor core opening for that, like get the core, but you also need to expand. But it's okay. No worries. You did well, and thank you for playing. And I hope that you're able to stop Oracle all-ins in the future. I mean, just Oracle in general, because it's such a BM unit. So crappy. So it's gonna be Dasian versus Wolfbrother?
Trying to get some verification here. I'm not getting a response.
That's definitely what it's looking like. Yeah, it is learning 2 games. I mean, I don't play League. For me, it's learning the build orders with items. That would just confuse the hell out of me. But StarCraft, I think, would take more work because it's more mechanics as opposed to. No, I mean either game you have to be better at, but I mean you have to play a lot to get good at. But I think StarCraft is definitely the harder game to get better at. Oh, are we doing this?
Ah! We just did a in-chat rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, for real?
Old school, yeah. And it looks like Dasian will be playing.
Okay. So it's going to be Team Groupon's best ranked player, Wolfbrother, and the Reed Group team with Dasian, their strongest player.
And it will be a TBZ on Daedalus Point.
Which is extremely Zerg favored. Extremely Zerg favored.
They haven't played on this map at all this season, so.
We'll just tell you a little bit more about it. It is a two-player map, 2 separate spawning locations, and the natural ramp is actually very large. It's almost impossible to wall it off in enough time to, stop Ling aggression, like early mid game or maybe just late early game Ling aggression.
Okay. That's a big ramp at the expo there for sure.
It's huge. But here we go, Dasian in the bottom right-hand position, representing Team Reed Group. And in the top left-hand corner, the red Terran. His name is Wolfbrother, representing Team Groupon. This is a ace match for lulz. Groupon has taken it. However, we want to have some more fun here. We want to have some more games. We want to see what's up. And I think Dasian's going to do the exact same thing he did in the last game. He's going to do his regular gasless opening, get right into his... Wow, there's lag. That's okay. I think he's going to do the same thing he did prior, for sure.
Okay. And I expect maybe a Reaper opening from Wolfbrother, just cause or I guess how does he play the TBC matchup?
Oh, he'll definitely go for a Reaper first, I believe.
Okay.
He definitely likes to get his 2 bases up. He wants to get all of his all the appropriate upgrades, and then he's just going to start shoving Marines down the throat of his opponent. And that happens around the 10-11 minute mark. And will we see that gas? The gas timing would be now, about now.
There we go.
Yep, we will see the Reaper.
And it looks like David might actually just go in Expo first here.
Mm-hmm. Will he go 3 hatch before pool? Oh, he's looking for the bug. He's looking for the No, he's looking for proxies right now.
That's interesting. I wouldn't know why you would search for a proxy.
It is a bit of meta. I mean, if I was going against a player that was visibly more ranked than me, and if I watched him play, I would probably be scared and just do something very cheesy.
Well, I guess I have seen the bunker at the Expo play to slow it down, so that wouldn't make sense.
Oh, if you would do the proxy, I would put what I would do. Let's see, where's the Overlord? So the Overlord is going to go straight for the natural. So you could basically, is it Alt G? It better be Alt G. Is it Alt G? Yeah.
For the ping?
It'd be right there. That's where I'd put the barracks because they wouldn't be seen, and then the Reapers would just hop over, and I would proxy Reaper. That would be kind of a fun thing to do, but it's very risky. And that first Reaper's making he's making 2 Reapers.
Sending the first one out. Does Dasian see it? I thought he caught a glimpse of it walking by, but...
He will be able to defend it. His first 4 lings are about to be out, as well
and
as
his queen is popping out as well, so...
There'll be a quick minute where he'll just have to do some bit of dodging or micro, but then he'll be in a good spot. And we are seeing that CC on the low ground like a boss from Wolfbrother.
Nice.
So at this time, what Wolfbrother needs to do, he needs to count gases. He needs to see gases. He needs to see if that's necessarily, if anything necessarily early is going to come that involves some type of tech, if it's banglings, if it's speed. But was he able to see the gases? No.
He was not able to. So he doesn't really know the gas count yet. Or actually, there's...
No, it's because he didn't see anything there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So... if he did see that general area or scouted it, he'll know that he can just kind of hold back for a while. This third's going to be taken fairly soon. We're seeing his minerals pull up to 300.
And then Wolfbrother looks like he's going to go right into Reactor Hellions.
Most definitely, to keep back that creep spread, to try and deny that third a little bit. And this little poke with these lings may be a little deadly. Oh, he's going to lose the reap. Oh, no.
Okay, so he scouts the Expo there. Will he get the cancel on? Ooh, no.
If he can get the... Oh my god, he got the SCV at the last second!
Second SCV?
Oh, yeah, he got it.
Oh, okay.
But he can lift up now if he wants to. But is he just turning into an orbital right now?
Yeah, he's just turning into an orbital. Oh, he's got that Reaper there, so... Should be able to micro against that.
Did he stop Hellion production? Oh wow, this sort of precarious position. The third is down from Dasian. He's macroing up. He's doing basically the same type of thing he did last time. Just poked in with 6 lings and was able to get a whole bunch done. And here we go. He's going ahead and moving.
Denying that Expo with his lings underneath there.
I hate that. I mean, I love it because I'm Zerg.
It looks like Wolfbrother's going to get a third CC.
I mean, why not? He's got the minerals. He's going to make his 3 racks behind this, get some Hellions out to get some map control. But the map control that you need to be just a tad bit earlier. The queens are starting to spread it out, and it's also sort of a way to kind of stop the third, delay the third as much as possible. But I mean, right now he should have 4 Hellions out, or 6, and then have his 2 Reapers to accompany. That's sort of like the lingo, but he's going to move this CC in, get that extra mulage going for sure, and he is losing this here supply depot, unfortunately. But again, this is a typical Zerg being allowed to go out of control. Because if you can't slow them down and they're able to just drone as Dasian is droning right now, it's really hard to stop them. Oh, and dropped a mule. Oh, so clutch.
Just to save that extra,
yeah, gotta do
supply
it.
Depot. Nice.
Yeah, and energy for cash any day.
And here is David starting that creep spread. Definitely getting that going. And it looks like he's just going to saturate that third as soon as possible.
He's going ranged units. He's going roaches and maybe hydras, and he's going to lair right now. This is maybe expected like a push out, or like Wolfbrother to send his units, but no, he just wants to fortify that ramp area. I kind of don't like this. He should have built the supply depots actually on that ramp. He needs to stop Ling run bys.
Yeah, that's true.
For sure.
I mean, just so much space on that expo area.
Dasian's creep spread is really good. Really good. But there's nothing really happening right now either, so he's able to just...
I mean, he's not really being contested, right? So
Not at all.
And he's got those 2 queens going at it right out, so nice.
He could take his 4th right now and just get that 7th and 8th gas and just go straight to... just tier 3. He could go straight to tier 3 if he wanted to, I think.
So I was just wondering what Wolfbrother would be doing here. Will he be doing a drop with, a bio drop, or would he be going straight into a Widowmine drop to try to slow down David? Let's just see what he'll put out here.
The drop timing's kind of a bit off. I mean, these Hellions are poking in to see what's going on. He's going to see almost nearly a fully saturated 3rd. But going to check out that 4th location. No, or is he just going to hang out by the Zonlog? Yeah, just going to hang out right there. I mean, the worst thing is happening. Creep is halfway across the map. I mean, that's enough to be scared about. But with drop timings, that would be a 1-1-1, like a Rax expand into like a 1-1-1. Right now, there can be... Oh, cool. He was able to get a good... You can't get... Oh, but he's moving out of there. Wolfbrother's going to move out. Drops do come into play later in the game, but that also is sort of a balance between your main army. Making sure you're pushing that creep back, as well as having that the Zerg army go back to stop drops while you're attacking the front, or moving across that creep or eliminating the creep. It's sort of a delicate dance when you do it that way. And he is doing Widowmine production right now. This is all pretty standard, but roaches and 38 lings, wow. He definitely hit that point where he's like, oh, it's just time to make units now. And we're going to just see him make a whole bunch of overloads here in just a second. And his overlord timing is really good. It's really, really good. Just content with just chilling out on creep, having 3 bases. Wolfbrother
That's all he's doing. Yeah. Scans the main, sees the tech that he has, so he's got. Sees he has Roach, Hydra.
That's so weird. For TVZ, the ZVT, that's so weird. I don't do it, but I guess when you have enough bang... But what's his gas? No, his gas is good. He can make a bunch of Hydras.
Okay, so it looks like he's going to fortify, or Wolfbrother's going to fortify his 3rd, kind of just defend that, getting those Widow Mines out, so there's no Ling run-bys. Kind of sitting back, and, in all fairness, he's actually catching up in supply here.
You're absolutely right, and the upgrades are in line with each other. 2-2 for both are down. The Banglings is going to... Oh, Bangling landmines. Oh, God. I thought Proxy Oracle was bad. This is so good.
Wow.
Does he even see it?
I don't think he does.
No, he's moving back.
That would make my day if I could see a good Bailing.
Oh, and here comes, and Dasian's just going in. Got the winning mine shots off.
And those Bailings hits. Ooh.
Just totally too good to be true. All the bios basically dead. A few Widow Mines out. Gonna be able to pretty much stop anything that comes out, and he should focus on the 3rd, not overextend like a good boy. We don't want to overextend here because there are enough barracks here to macro out quite a bit of stuff by this natural expansion.
making a third left, taking out the SUVs there. Let's see what he's doing. Pumping up more Hydras and getting a fourth and a macro hatch.
He's so ahead right now in army supply. 100 to 35, and he's in the worker league. He's nearly at that sweet spot of having about 78 drones. He's sitting at 68 right now, but that's fine too. Taking a fourth. Baiting those Widow Mines, and going to go ahead and move right up. There's going to be nothing that can contest this, at least right now. There's no tanks.
And if he does hold us off by some way, he'll probably just have another round of units ready to bump it up. It's alright.
No, for sure,
So
and the
GG.
GG. So that was definitely a situation of scouting. Wolfbrother was able to get back ahead, however, he didn't have any tanks to stop that push of ranged units, and 3-3 bio, upgraded 3-3 bio with Medivacs, can take out Roach Hydra.
Definitely, and like I said, he likes to play the Hydra against DVT. So it's
so
a little bit different with the style, but it works for him.
That is absolutely interesting to watch that actually work. And Platinum League is probably facing some lower league people, and it probably works, and the timings are very good. I would like to see. I'm going to try that. I'm going to do that. But congratulations to Team Groupon for taking this best of 5 series, and a Reed Group. Thank you for playing this game and coming along and casting too. I have a good time doing this.
Hey, thanks for letting us cast, and thanks for setting up. Amazing graphics. We love what you've done with the stream, and good luck to Groupon for the rest of the season.
Absolutely, and good luck.